Hello and welcome back to Stellaris. We're going to do a new season using the Synthetic Dawn expansion. My old saves were completely destroyed by an update, so we won't be dealing with any of that stuff. These are some of the races I played on my own. This is apparently one of the default robot species. So basically, we now can play as an AI civilization. So I am going to create my own. We're going to go down to machine. Who do we want to be here? I don't really like the more bug-like ones. Oh, those ones are fun. I like that guy. But I don't think we're going to go with that. Kind of like his weird little segmented arms. Kind of leaning towards this guy just because he looks cool. And then this guy, of course, is a classic. But everybody will have those robots. So I think we'll go with these guys. They seem fine. What do we want our name to be? Our species name. What do we get? Let's just check the random roll here. Irbot. Jonas was a good one. Prime. Dar. Because doesn't have that many different Synthoid. That's his name. My name is Jonas. There we go. That will do just fine. Carrying the world. Let's see here. Do we have robot ship names? Machine. Just kind of want him to have... Yeah, that seems fine, whatever. Trait points. We have 4... We only have 1 point left, but we have 4 traits we can choose. So, I don't really care that much about resettlement, so we'll go with that to get a couple extra points. Durable, what does this do? Consumer goods, I don't really care that much about that. Power drills, minerals are definitely useful. Robot upkeep would be good. More energy credits were probably important, actually, for a robot species, I would imagine. Maybe more so than that. So we have no points left. I just want to see what else there actually is here. High maintenance, more consumer goods. Leader. Well, the leaders I don't think die unless they die in combat, so experience shouldn't be that much of a problem. Custom made. Robot build cost. Build cost. We don't really have any more points, so... Name. Let's see. We'll call the... Why did we go back? I was trying to type here. Game? You silly game. We'll just go with Prime. Or we'll go with Unit 001. And the ruler's name will be Prime. No error. You can go color variant 4. Room. That room's fine. No hair, obviously. What kind of planet do we want to be from? Arid, savanna, desert, wet. Well, to me, one of these kind of makes sense because it's like a post-industrial squalor. We'll call the home world the Nexus. And random solar system is fine. Appearance, let's go with that. And here we go. Ethics. So this is new. Can use the full thing. Rulers are immortal. No factions. Well, let's go with that. And that limits us to either hive mind or machine intelligence. Machine leaders plus 100% recruitment costs. Have to build each pop. Non-machine pops must be assimilated, enslaved, or purged. Has access to special machine technologies. Cannot research robot or food technologies. Cannot follow psionic, biological, or synthetic ascension paths. versus this, which gives us 25% growth speed and resettlement, minus 50 resettlement. So that would bring us back to base resettlement cost. Cannot research or build robot. Non-hive mind pops must be assimilated. Well, if I do that, I'm going to want to go back and change one of my civics or whatever, because if we can't research or build new robot pops, we're probably going to need to... Well, no, because we're not robots. I'm sure that's just talking... Yeah. Non-hive mind pops must be assimilated. Okay, let's go with that. I kind of like that. And then we have 2 civics picks left. We have consumer good cost, don't care. Of course, I like having core systems. That's usually nice. Monthly unity would be good. Subsumed will. Well, let's go with 1 mind, and I think we're going to go with subsumed will. And
what is a single voice compared to a magnificent chorus? Our collective is an island of warmth and harmony in a sea of discord. How cold and lonely it must be to face the darkness of space alone.
Cool. We'll be the collective, actually. And pointy. Let's see, what do we want to have as a domination? It's kind of cool looking. And I think I'll go with purple because I like purple. Purple and black's a good combo. Feeling good about that. And yeah, there we go. Oh man, the leaf blower guy's here. What do we want? Projectile weapons. I like hyperspace. I don't really like any of the other modes that much. And do machines have their own ships? Sure don't. But I think we'll just go with... I always like the reptilian ships. Alright, so why are we still dealing with appearance? I did appearance already, game. What is wrong with my appearance? Why are some of these things red? It's not compatible with... Oh. Really? That doesn't make any sense. The portraits are wrong? Why... I'll be right back. Actually, the leaf blower guy is coming around, so I'll get this sorted out and be right back. Alright, so I got this sorted out. Basically, I just had a couple of incompatible things, I guess. I needed to choose machine intelligence and then go underneath to do the assimilation thing. It works now. So we're going with driven assimilator, which gives us cyborg pops, and we can assimilate people, of course, and then unitary cohesion. So we should be good to go. I also we have machine bulky, efficient processors, and superconductive. So we should be good to go, I believe, to start the game now. I'm gonna go with huge like I usually do. AI empires is fine. I don't like the advanced AI starts very well. You know, I'll do like 3 of them. Fallen Empires max 4. Primitive Civilization's good. Good. Hyperdrive only. All sounds good. Get this bad boy. And the stupid leaf blower guy came back. You know, living in an apartment has some distinct disadvantages. So let's just get this started. I'll probably pause again. We are the Jonuzi. Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go check one more time to make sure that the leaf blower guy is actually packing up, because he's gonna start right in the middle of me doing stuff, and I'd rather get a good hour of this done. So, be right back. I think he's gone, so let's just get this started. There's a lot of things like I don't miss about my my old living situation, but definitely having control over when stuff like that got done is one of them. So let's just start surveying here, then we'll just fly about and do some random surveying that's kind of in range of where we are. It's going to take a while before we can afford a colony ship anyway, so we'll just get him started with that. We have 200 crystal mineral thingies to start with here, but we don't have anything that we can visibly see to build yet, so I guess we'll hold off with that. Let's get our research going here. Helper bot. It's helper. That's nice. What do we want? Sensor range is good. Solar panel network's going to be more important, I think, though. Biolab, probably get our labs going. Not a bad idea. And mining is always important. Let's take a look at Nexus. So there are our cyborgs, I guess. They don't really look any different. That's unfortunate. I was hoping they'd have, like, stuff all over them. What can we do? We can purge them. Let's take a look at our policies and edicts here. Unrestricted wars, that's fine. Food stockpiling, not necessary. Orbital bombardment. We always go with full, because why not? First contact. We'll just leave that on peaceful. I really don't care. Initial border status closed. Those are slightly different than what I'm used to. So, while that surveying starts, I guess there's nothing to do but go to fast. I don't like to be on fastest, really. Hopefully just get some surveying going here. I'm not going to build any ships yet because I'd like to save that for the minerals that I have. I'd like to save those for actually constructing some stuff. I don't think there's anything worthwhile to construct on the surface. What do we have right now? We have mining networks, power plants, Unity, uplink node. And are our pops growing? No, we have to build all of them. Okay, so what do we want to build? Let's build a dude there, I guess. Get that started. Actually, I'd probably rather have him over here. We'll move him. Because we need minerals to start. The survey ship's coming up with not a lot so far. Might want to build a second. I usually have 2 survey ships to, yeah, we recruit. Well, we'll hold off on recruiting maybe. What do we got here? Cyborg, research speed plus yada yada. Civilizations. Go with you. And let's build us another science ship so we can start getting some of this stuff uncovered pretty quickly here.
We have cleared a blocker.
I like having the voices. So you operate over there, dude. Can we build 2 at once? Build multiple.
We have found an anomaly.
Leave it be for now. Alright, so what do we got here? Build multiple. Check this box. Pop from the list below. Any free tiles in queue? Oh, we're lacking the minerals. Okay. Good to know.
Our construction is complete.
Get our science ship out in the field here. And I'm going to have him start. Let's take a look at where we are in the galaxy. We're towards the core. Okay. So let's explore coreward first so we can hopefully cut off some of these access points. I generally like to have places like this are good just because everybody has to come through one specific area. There's really no reason for me to have the game paused right now to do this, but I do. So I'm pretty... I was actually going to play this with a mod at some point in the past, an artificial civilization, but now that it's just part of the game, that's a lot better. Should make things pretty darn simple. I wish that our civilization, like each civilization, named the stars different, because these are kind of silly. What is this? Gaia world. That's kind of worrying. There's a strong potential that there could be some badness around there. I've learned to be cautious of the Gaia worlds. They seem great on the surface, but a lot of times there are fallen empires around them. Cool. There was very little in this system, wasn't there? Just a power thingy. Well, I guess we may as well, if we can afford it, build the mining station. Savannah world. The colors seem different. These used to be more yellow. It's like a nice amber color now. Kind of appreciate that. Alright, so that system's already in our space anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much about either of those right now. What is this? Is this my... yeah, my survey ship is surveying. Beginning of the game is always a bit on the slow side. How are things going here? What do we need to build a pop? Is it 100? Yeah, it's 100. Hopefully we have enough space around us that, oh, it turned green. I don't, why was it amber and then it turned green? That's weird. Hopefully we have enough space around us that, people will give us a little bit of room here. What is this? We have confirmed existence. That's fine. What else was I going to look at? Species. So what are you guys? You guys have machine integration. Is that, yeah, that means they have full citizenship, I guess. Military service exempt. Population controls, yes. Colonization rights, no. Migration controls, yes. I wonder if I should turn off the population controls, get some free people. They are assimilated after all. I'm not real sure how I want to handle that. Like, constructing every individual unit is a little bit annoying. But at the same time, they are inferior. Well, let's take a look at what their deal actually is. They have arid preference, cybernetic, thrifty, adaptive, sedentary, and repugnant. So they took on the actual traits of my that I set for my species, and then these guys just... okay, it kind of takes both, I guess. That makes sense. Oh, there's templates. That's nice. Living standards drone. That seems fine. Machine integration means what? They're integrated with the machine intelligence. Military service. No military service. Colonization. Oh, so I can't change that stuff anyway? Well, that's fine. The assimilation thing's new to me, so we'll see how that goes. Kind of excited to assimilate people. There goes probably space whales or something. Doing their crazy flybouts, because nobody should have warp drive, except for those kind of guys. Well, let's get some construction cooking out here, I guess, while we're waiting. I don't want a military station. Oh, those are going to get destroyed anyway. Is this not in my space? No, it is. How expensive are our colony ships? 500. That's going to take a little bit. Be good to get a second world going as soon as we can, though. Oh, I see what that does. I see what that does. My golly, it takes a long time to build pops. I guess it's probably about the same as growing them. It's just...
We have surveyed the system.
I don't usually have to worry about it. That's a pretty decent system over there. Hopefully there's something habitable around there, or we'll have to build a space, a frontier outpost or something, because I would like to secure that. We'll see what else is around it. That is a nice system indeed.
We have surveyed the system.
Trying to decide. I think I want to save for the outpost instead of building a colony ship, because if there is somebody over there, I just want to make sure that we expand our borders a little bit. Taking space is very important in the beginning of any of these kind of games, so it's probably wise. I think that's in sensor range of this ship. It would probably show if there were a world there that we could colonize. How's our research going? 20 months. Well, our pop is almost done. Can I build on this tile at the same time? I can. Good.
Our construction is complete.
Alright, let's pause while we take a look at this. Expansion's usually a good route to go first, because we can get more unity through that and reduce our frontier outposts costs and whatnot. That's one of the things I usually do first. Border range is nice as well. Well, I think we're going to go with expansion first, since we are kind of in the expansion phase of the game. What happened here? Okay, it just doesn't show.
We have found an anomaly.
Why doesn't it show the two that I have constructed? It just shows me what I don't have constructed, which is useful, I suppose. It gets kind of cluttered, but I'm sure there's a mode that I can change that here. Not gonna worry about it. I actually like it in this map mode anyway, I think. Alright, Mr. Construction Ship. What is it gonna cost? Why can I not build a frontier outpost? Oh, because I do not have the, I should have, yeah, I have the influence, I just don't have the, oh, I'm lacking 33, okay. Well, let's set course, so you get over there at least and wait, because I think that's gonna be our next step. So we start getting that crud under control. Looks like there's another fairly decent systems in the works over there too. Not much is going on. Our population finished building. Do we have anything else we want to clear right now? Probably get to clearing that, I guess. Although I just wasted resources I was going to use for building the frontier outpost. Let's get that back so we can get that under construction. Oh yeah, there is another very decent system. Good, good, good. Now the question is going to be whether we want to build the station here or there. Probably here, because it should cover, like, the border should get sucked in and then it should cover both, but I'm a little bit worried that we'll be just short of getting that system. I'll wait for this survey to complete, I guess. Well, this is another good system that's already in our space, too. Nice, we're gonna get some good infrastructure going here. It might be time to build another construction ship before too long.
We have surveyed the system.
Good, good, good. I'm not building anything over this because those were over the colonizable planet, and I'm sure it probably still works the same way. Those get destroyed when you get your colony online, because the space station takes their place over anything in orbit of the colonizable planet. So we'll just let that be for now. Gonna want to start building some military ships before too long, I think. Yeah, I think we want to build the station here. So let's get the construction ship on its way into orbit. We should probably take a look at what we have for ship design, actually, if we're going to start building some ships. So we have Corvette. It's pretty nifty looking. We don't really have any weapons or anything to choose from. I really don't care that much what it's called, so we'll just name it that. I should really just name it Corvette, whatever it's going to be, because I am not going to remember all that. So it's a Corvette Interceptor, we'll call it. I'm not going to get creative with my... It still does that, where you have to delete it twice sometimes. Very odd. Another decent mineral planet. The minerals are just stacking up here. Got access to a lot. And a decent amount of energy too, because we're going to need that as we build these mining stations, to be sure. And our civilization is kind of extra dependent on energy as well. You know, it really makes more sense to clear that and then build the guy over there. Because that's a 2. Seven minerals. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Have we surveyed the star yet?
We have surveyed the system.
Now, as our
Technology conceived.
border range increases, hopefully that will just cover all of those systems there. So, what do we want? We want coil gun, and I think we want more influence for more bases, more frontier outposts.
We have cleared a blocker. We have found an anomaly.
Alright, so it looks like we can do some upgrading, which is good. Let's have you move down there and start building... Well, we'll hold off on putting the resources into building another pop right now because we don't really have enough to make that worthwhile. But let's upgrade that. Upgrade that. Gonna have to start prioritizing some energy output here pretty soon, I think. Be nice if there was a colonizable thing here. We'd have this whole bottom corner kind of taken care of then. I've not encountered anyone else yet. I haven't even seen any AI ships fly by. Slightly concerning. They're out there somewhere. Let's begin the construction of the power plant. And we'll start upgrading that as well. Now, what penalties do you guys have? Maintenance 1. They don't have any penalties, really, do they? They cost slightly more energy to maintain. Now, there are probably species, like, I generally only keep humanoids around. I don't like a lot of the weird species, so kind of a space racist, I guess. But, like the slug people and stuff, running them, probably just purge them. I don't really know how much they add to our distinctiveness or our perfection, so we'll see.
Technology conceived.
Alright, new research. Let's see here. Physics lab's probably the way to go, I think, at this point. Get better physics output going. Let's get our solar panel. Oh, can't afford them yet. Those basically mean the space stations pay for themselves in terms of energy costs, so it's a good thing to invest in. Those ordered up.
Our construction is complete.
Wow. The outpost had a much bigger range than I thought it would. Not that I'm complaining, it's just I didn't think it would encompass those systems. That's good to know. Good to know. I probably should have built it there instead and gotten a little bit more, but I really didn't know that that was going to have that big of an influence. I don't think my previous species did. Or maybe they've just changed what frontier outposts do. So we need to get some energy production going here, so let's just enter orbit so he'll get on his way over there. Down to +5. It's not great. We have another pop coming online here. He's gonna be working some energy, so that should be kind of counteract some of that.
Our construction is complete.
And can we afford another one? Yes, we can. It's not what I meant to do.
We have surveyed the system.
It's kind of weird not needing food. I like it. It's one less thing to manage. Arid world. What class of world am I on? Isn't that in the same grouping? It's probably just red because I haven't surveyed it or something. Sure. I believe that should be in the same classification. We should actually be able to colonize that world, I would think. We need plus 90 to, or we need 90 units to build this. Yeah, 90. Beginning of the month. Let's get that mining station cooking. He arrived just on time. How convenient. So ideally, I think I'm going to want to get surveying out here next, because that would be a good choke point out there. I wish there was a zoom between these two zooms. My mouse, like, when it clicks, it goes in between those two. Guess we'll keep the wider angle. I'm gonna wait to build another colony ship, I think, until we get to the point that the home planet is full. Unless I find a really good one, because this one there's really no reason to colonize. There's no reason to colonize that yet. They're both in our territory.
Our construction is complete.
We won't be pushing our borders anywhere. We don't really want to do the research station quite yet. Let's get you going on that.
We have surveyed the system.
And let's get that Unity cooking. We get less of a penalty to Unity at the beginning if we don't colonize right away too. Oh, another system. 2, it's a dual system. Nice, nice, nice.
We have surveyed the system.
So the food ones, obviously, we're not going to be worried too much about developing correctly, because we can't do food
Our
anyway.
construction is complete.
Food is irrelevant. And I'm going to set them as group 1. And the rally point is on. I'm going to turn off our rally point here because it's
Our construction is complete.
Where are you going now? You are going nowhere. feel like we'll probably mainly focus the planets, I guess, right now on some energy production, just because that's seems like it's where we're coming up short. There's a lot of minerals out and about. We're gonna have a lot of space stations to maintain, so. Right, science ship, what are you doing next here? I have him survey out this way, I guess. Start getting an idea what's going there. This survey ship will go this way.
We have found an anomaly.
Boom. And why not? One of these and one of these.
We have surveyed the system. Our construction is complete.
And I suppose at this point, we can't afford the research station yet. There we go. Start getting some more research stations. I think I'm just going to methodically go through at this point. They seem like they're balanced enough that for the next little bit, we'll have enough energy to deal with everything we need to. Sorry, I just kind of clicked through those because if I see one that's new, I'll probably stop on it, but these have all been the same messages so far. Been down that road enough. Things on Nexus are going well, it seems. So actually, what did I give? These guys have... Let's look at species, make sure we're using these guys efficiently as possible.
Our construction is
Machine...
complete.
Efficient processors... Oh yeah, they're machines. They can inhabit any planet, can't they? Didn't really think of that. Adaptive, sedentary, repugnant, thrifty. So it doesn't really matter. There's not much difference.
Our
I
construction
was thinking
is
like about
complete.
having them work mines or something specifically, but it seems like it's about the same. So not gonna worry about micromanaging to that level. Yeah, I forgot about that. Every planet will be inhabitable to us. We don't care. So, really, just grabbing territory here is kind of critical. So that one I'm not doing anything with because we will be... what's it called? Colonizing it, so it will get screwed up like that one will too, so we'll leave that be. It's not worth putting resources into stations that are going to be destroyed when we build a colony. Science ship is progressing just fine. Let's give you some more survey targets. We're gonna be a really powerful civilization with being able to colonize anything. It's gonna make it hard as long as we get planets in our territory and nobody else can get them. We're just gonna push the borders and then we'll work on building out the infrastructure. What size is that world? 19, 17,
We have
16.
surveyed the system.
We have another pop almost done down here. Do we have Nexus? We don't have Power Nexus yet. I'm gonna build... that's probably... This would be a better place to build that. No, that's fine. That will be fine. Research it. Because that had, yeah, adjacency effect. So we'll build one of those there. And I think, hopefully soon, we will have some new survey targets to build a new station around somewhere out here. Might be one of these, because it actually doesn't really matter that much if we get one of these, we can just close our borders and nobody's going to get into these systems. I don't even know if there are any habitable planets there or not, but cutting this off would probably be the best thing to do. Where is my construction ship? Oh, is it constructing? It is.
Our construction is complete. Technology conceived.
Construction ship, go! More influence. We don't have factions, so that's kind of less important. But I guess that will be fine, because the other things were kind of stupid. We don't need more fleet size right now. I hardly ever need the fleet size, because when you get more planets, you build space stations, you get more fleet size. Like, unless you're limited for the number of worlds you have, it's not really all that useful.
Our situation log is updated.
Alright, what does that require? Scientist level 3. I don't know if I have a level 3 scientist. What are you? You are level 3. You're both level 3. So, you stop everything else you were doing, do the research project, and then resume your surveying. Now I need to be careful to not get overconfident. It feels like we're going to be a powerful civilization, but right now we still are not. So, gotta take it easy here at the beginning in terms of making sure we don't piss anybody off right away. Because I have a feeling everybody's going to form a coalition and not like us because we're bent on assimilating everyone. So to assume they're not going to like that very much.
Our construction is complete.
Alright, let's get an energy. There's no energy out this way. Oh well, let's just continue with what we're doing, I guess. We'll just keep on trucking down this way. I would like to get some more energy incoming, because with all these stations we're building, we're going to get kind of a little bit close on energy, but that's going to use up 4 points in that system alone. But I kind of don't want to send the guy through hyperspace too far. I don't think these actually use power until they're online. So building that early shouldn't hurt anything. If I build a power hub like in here or something. Although that would be a better place for the power hub to be, wouldn't it? Because then it would have adjacency with all of that.
Our special project is complete.
We don't have power hubs yet anyway. Have to think about how to most efficiently set that up. Do we have the new guns? I think they finished the research on that, didn't they? Nope. They sure didn't. Might be time to get a second colony going pretty soon here. Better reactors. Let's go with energy grid. Our expansion is kind of stalled a little bit while we're surveying. I could send ships out to actually just see if there's anything interesting around any of those stars, but I'm just leaving them on their automated course because I think I'm going to save up my 500 and get our first colony ship going and probably head for this Gaia world since it seems like there's no fallen civilization out here. Well, let's not risk that until we've surveyed everything around there. Now that I think of it, let's actually go for here, I think.
Survey the system.
Because with my luck, there'd be a fallen civilization right here, and they get all pissed off. Although it doesn't have like a garden name or anything, so it's probably safe. It doesn't seem to suggest that it's a protected world. But I've had enough bad experiences with those jerks. All right, so. What can we upgrade this to? Biolab or a physics lab? Obviously, we want to go with the physics. No, we want to go with engineering.
We have surveyed the system.
But we don't have the engineering lab researched yet, so I have to hold off on upgrading that. More decent minerals. I don't know if they've like upped the number of minerals in this. It just seems like there's a lot of minerals. Like an obscene number of minerals. Okay, an encounter. Not with an actual race, though. Oh, the research state. What is that? Like a... Well, it's an unidentified empire. Doesn't that... I think that's... No, it's maybe a military station. I don't remember what that icon even means. It might be one of the neutral trading... Yeah, it's a neutral trading station or something.
Conceived.
so that is still not foreign space.
An anomaly.
New research. Let's get the engineering facility going. And in a couple months, we'll be able to get the colony ship started. Okay, those are going to be real aliens. Where are they located? Oh, they came into my space. Or no, that's a neutral fleet. Cool. Cool. I was very worried when I saw the 400 military power, because I was like, I've neglected my military entirely right now. Although we're going to run into pirates when we build the second thing, aren't we? Although it doesn't seem like my species should have breakaway pirates, really.
Our construction is complete.
Let's get that colony ship ordered up. And we can almost afford this research station, although we're really starting to run into energy problems. Getting a bit low on the energy.
The others reach out to make contact with our mind.
Well met. They are traders. Cool.
We have surveyed the system. We have surveyed the system.
Stations aren't worth building. Alright, so what have we got going out here? Nothing still of much interest. Let's go find somewhere to build some power stations. Gotta get our energy levels up here. Especially if we're gonna have a colony starting. And our pop is almost done, so... we're gonna have the ability to build those energy nexuses, hub thingies soon, so let's get that chillin'. It looks like we might be getting far enough out to be worthwhile building another frontier outpost. An Alcor system might... Well, with the range that we had, I think maybe this system's probably the one to build a frontier outpost in.
Our construction is complete.
How long until our research station? A long time till we have that.
Cleared a blocker.
Long time.
Our special project is complete.
Awesome sauce. Didn't I have like a thing in this system or something? Yeah, there's still a research project there. Alright, what do we want to do now? We could push our borders with this. That would be probably not a terrible thing to do. What is this? New colonies start with 1 additional population. That would be nice to have as well. But I think we're going to go with the border range just to get that done, because right now really getting more systems under control is the most important thing.
We have found an anomaly.
Oh man, another ridiculous number of minerals available down there. And when that colony is getting established, we're going to go into negative energy for a little bit, it looks like. But that's alright. What are you going to do? It is fortuitous. Alright, let's build... I'm gonna build the power plant here and then move that there. So we don't need the food. I think that'll probably be more beneficial.
Our construction is complete. We have surveyed the system.
when our construction ship's done building that, I think I'm going to send him out there to build another outpost. And our colony ship is completed, so I guess we'll... Oh, 23, let's go there.
We have surveyed the system.
Of course, influence is going to start getting to be a little bit of an issue having that second station online. But we'll get that research, or those special things done, rather. What is this? Alderaan. Let's get those markers up so we at least know what we're doing with this track.
We have found an anomaly.
What kind of world have we got here? Yeah, we are going to build that station, I think, because colonizing that is a little bit out of our price range still, and that will cover that at least. It's a good system. Hopefully nobody gets it while we're getting our crap together here. We can always delete that frontier outpost in the future. I just want to make sure that those worlds get secured out there. And our colony ship should have arrived, right? Yep. Oops. Yeah. Alright, good spot to put her down. It looks like there's a lot of tiles that need to be cleared on this planet. That's a pretty good spot, because then we can get a bonus for that. I think we'll do that. Well, let's call it that. It doesn't need the prime. There's only one system and one planet in that system, so we'll simplify that a little bit. Great day. It is a great day for the collective. Cool, cool. Still clearing that. What do we got here? Indeed.
Our situation log is updated.
Where is said probe? Does it not show? Whatever. I'm leaning towards putting another outpost here. That should cover this whole quadrant out. Should be in a pretty good position then. And the leaf blower guy is back. That's awesome. He takes like all friggin'... It's unbelievable. It's not a very big grounds. There's like... It's just all day. I apologize. I'm going to keep playing, but I'm only going to play for a little bit longer anyway, because we're coming up on the hour mark. I'm going to try to keep these around an hour. I'm surprised we haven't even encountered another empire yet. Alright, well that's actually a good place to stop, because he's right in front of my window. So we're going to end here July 18th, 2211. And when we come back, we'll keep expanding the empire. Hopefully we'll encounter our first alien race and get an idea of where our natural borders are going to be before we actually start expanding things. So I'm going to get this rendered out right now, get it up, and I will catch you probably in a day or two with another one. Thanks for watching.